Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We're out on the launch pad with a funny looking RA-9. This has a S upper stage for short. It is a single RL-10, and I basically almost bankrupted the whole space program doing that shuttle project, just running all the simulations and running a million and millions of test flights. Costed us well over $1.5 million credit. So now we're trying to make some money. You can see over here I've got my rendezvous planner set up for the moon. It's because we have a contract to take a high resolution scan of the moon. So that's what we're shooting for today. I'm gonna light up those ones in the RE-275 and get ourselves underway. Per usual, I'm probably going to skip through most of this launch stage. That might be better. And I'm hoping to get this all done in one fell swoop, so it really just depends on if nothing breaks or goes terribly awry. This S upper stage is yet untested, but hopefully we've got enough reliability on that RL-10 now where it won't give us a problem. But either way, I will see all of you in orbit. That's awesome. Alright. And fire off those fairings. And now we get our very first look at the Belleratti mapping satellite. We'll go ahead and run our boot sequence here. And we do have some new, we're not in space yet, so we cannot deploy our solar particle collectors. This is really kind of the first asymmetrical-ish satellite. Really, the only thing asymmetrical about it is this ridiculous battery offsetting the weight of the high-resolution mapper. Now we can collect solar particles. Huh. We're supposed to bring that one home, huh? Interesting. And climbing. Too many things to watch at the same time. Shut down. Wow, I'm way off. Dang it. And almost a full degree away from where we want to be. Well, at least we'll be making our burn on the downhill side of our orbit. Maneuver. Let's... Come on, KSP, you can catch up now. Edit that a bit. The inclination I'm not horribly concerned about because we would like to come in on a polar trajectory anyway. I may have misjudged this. Let's take it around just a... Oop, nope. Okay, wow. What are we looking at here? 3103. Focus view. Focus view. Alright, so we would like to get that in as close as we can. And hopefully over a pole. Any pole will do. Or what? There, that's a pole. And it's a fairly low periapsis. We're going to run with that. Our burn is in 56 minutes. We do need to get rid of our ascent stage. It has none more ignitions. So, goodbye. Fair friend, RCS system. We're burning from the probe. That's what we don't want. Yep, crossfeed there is disabled as I suspected. Turn those tanks off. That should be the only tank on there. Not a whole lot of delta V in that probe stage. Now, yes. Okay. I didn't see that part of the engine bell, and I was like, that doesn't look like an RL-10, but it is, in fact, an RL-10. All right. And lucky us, we get to collect a little bit of high-resolution scan of Earth. Just a bit. Looks like we'll get most of an orbit, but that's about it. We can get rid of that now. Alright. We are notified. And now we are time warped. Ullage that engine, very stable. Throttle set to full, ignition. And we are lit. I don't know how much of that liquid hydrogen is going to survive on its way out to the moon. I guess we will see. Should probably stack some of this hydrogen or RCS thruster fuel. Is an Aero N204. There goes our Belleratti keyhole launch stage. Good day to you, sir. That thing just kind of looks like a jumble, doesn't it? Good. Batteries are staying charged. We should boot our long-range comms just to make sure it looks like even more of a cluster. Oh, ugly probes. Alright. Set one target for Earth. And we will set the other one for active vessel. Oh, I'm going to be way before the node. Dang it. Yeah, RL-10 no throttling. I misjudged this burn by quite a bit. We're gonna have to shut it down. And wait just a little bit. This RL-10 has 10 ignitions. We have used one of them. I'm not very concerned about waste of an ignition. It says the rest of the burn is going to take about 39 seconds, so we're going to wait a minute. I really think I've screwed this up already. Well, just a couple more seconds. H. Ignition. You're lit. Good job, RL-10. I'd be really mad if you failed now. Alright, with 15 meters per second left on the clock, we are nowhere near where we're supposed to be. Great. So, do we use another ignition? So we're going to need some of this RCS fuel. Okay, we're not using very much. But we should probably at least try to go towards the node. So what is your optimal altitude? We are still suboptimal. I think it's in the millions for the high-res scanner. Not 100% certain on that, though. Yeah, we're going to be off. This will be fun. We're basically just going to try to get an encounter and then set up a new node. Okay, well, not ideal. Let's, yeah, 139. That looks great. Let's do that. Alright, and our burn is 146 meters per second. Holy crap. Well, looks like it will be a split duty burn between the RL-10 and the probe's RCS system to insert into orbit. That's fine. I'm sure we can make that work. Alright, let's jump to our node. Okay. 7 meters per second to go. We'll just ride the RCS thrusters for that little bit. That took no time at all. All right, let's see what we got. Yay! Oh, that's almost perfect. So now we will set up our orbital insertion burn. And I don't know what the optimal altitude is for this scanner. So I'm going to say right around 2 million. Well, 1.8, that's fine too. Whichevs. 8 days. How much of our liquid hydrogen will still exist in 8 days? These are cryogenic tanks, actually. Okay, well, that's how much of our boil-off we've had already. We've been in flight for 2 hours and 23 minutes. So, this will be interesting. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get it done and over with. This will be a 1-episode flight. Because why the hell won't it be? Where is Earth? I want some eye candy. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's say we lost Earth. Oh no. Let's watch the boil off. Oh yeah, it is happening. Oh wow. I don't think we're gonna have anything left in these tanks when we get there. We're probably not. So this may be a really awkward orbit. If it hits orbit at all. I thought cryogenic, I mean, I know there's always boil off, but I thought they'd be better than that still. Or even so, you know, whatever. Alright. Other thing I want to do is take high Earth solar, yeah, the solar particle collector, which I cannot click on. There we go. Sometimes you gotta run into stuff to make it clickable again. Collect solar particles, please. 1.6 science. Hooray. We can run that experiment one more time, which we will do in orbit of the moon. So, back out to our time warp. We've got several days to go. 7 of them to be exact. Watch our flight path come in. Yeah, we're still way the hell out there. Down to 6. Still 4 days out. I'm really dumb. I'm very bad at this. I'm sorry. Alright, and to be very honest with you, this whole mission was not built to go to the moon. This thing was built to go into a high polar orbit of Earth. There was no contract for it. I got the contract for the moon, so I took it. Yeah, we're 16 hours out. We got 20 meters per second in our RL-10 stage due to boil off. Went from 300 to 20. How cool is that? And we might not even have that 20 by the time we get there. It'll probably be just enough to light the engine, and then it will promptly shut down. So we should probably start this burn way early. Like several minutes, huh? What is our altitude and what does the scanner say? Let's come out of time warp, shall we? Now we can click on stuff. Suboptimal. That's good to know. Man, how high up do you need to be, dude? I probably should have checked that at the VAB before starting this flight. perhaps. All right. Time for burn. Oh, time to face the node. Crap. Oh, good. We have a connection. That was the other thing I forgot to think about, was maybe I should just put this in the flight computer. But I did not. And there it is. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're going to try to ride these RCS thrusters for a bit. They do have quite a bit of fuel, and I feel like we need to optimize from that. They don't have a whole lot of weight to push, but still be better, I think, if we could speed this up. All right, they are burned out, so we will send in our stage SEP. Oh no, not retract panels. Let us unlock our fuel. Get ourselves pointed back at the node. Yeah, it's still telling us it's going to be a half an hour. I really wonder if this thing has the fuel to hit orbit now. I feel dumb. Yeah, 2.4 science. I think we got all of 5 science out of that thing today. Hoo-wee. Yeah, wow, these are a lot less powerful than I thought they were. I guess they were never intended to make orbital insertion maneuvers. They were intended to adjust orbit and inclination in Earth. This craft was not designed to be here. It says it's an orbit. I really just don't think I believe it, but I would really like to do another pass because we're so far off our periapsis now that this burn is getting really inefficient. Let's say we're not dropping that apogee like we should. So yeah, let's shut down, kill this node, and hope for the best. Z key, time warp. I mean, it's still scanning here, I assume. Oh, we should bring up the doohickey on the thing, take a look at the stuff. Where did I leave it? There we go. Okay. So yeah, we are in fact receiving data, although the stripe is absolutely tiny. So it would take many, 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 many orbits. And I don't think we're covering the poles. Oh yeah, we are way off. Dang it. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, you know? I think if we can get that down to 8, I would shoot for 7 million. We'll kill the burn and then use the rest of our fuel to adjust. Oh no, we might not even get it down to 7. We are about to run out of fuel. Well, 7.8. And that's it. That's all she wrote. We are out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. Completely. Nice. So, let's see what kind of mapping it can do. All right, well. We will eventually cover the entire moon. We do not have to sit here and watch it do its thing. forever and ever and ever, thankfully. So we're just going to head back to the Space Center and let this little guy do its thing. So that's going to be our episode for today, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Till then, see you later.